Okay, hopefully you can all hear me. I'm back. Sorry I haven't been on for a while. First off, let's do this right. This is Mike's Video Game and Stuff podcast. Yeah, I haven't been online for a while. Haven't done a show in a long time. Uh, just gonna be honest, I had family issues, health issues, work issues, and so on. So that kind of kept me away from podcasting. Not going to go into details. I'm just saying, sometimes life gets really rough and we all have things to deal with in our lives. But I want to do a Christmas special. I want to make sure that I've done this and hopefully you guys that are watching where you can ask questions. Please keep it clean because there are issues with YouTube videos and that. This is a show, I like to say, that is for a mature audience only. I like to keep it that way because sometimes the content is not for anybody under, 18 or under. I don't like to have people coming after me saying my video was not stated, but I'm stating in the video right now before I go on, this is for 18 and older. So, but if you got questions, if you want to put them on the show, if you're watching the show, which is live now, but if you're watching, please keep it clean. I had enough issues in my life, and I just want to get on and podcast, do what I enjoy doing for my friends and for the viewers out there, and hopefully get more people out there. I'm going to try to do more shows, try to get more episodes back out there. But what I'd like to try to do later on is probably do more game streaming and that. I also like to get back into gaming. I haven't been gaming in a long time. So, yeah. So, why don't we start out with a little bit of news and that. Basically, I'm sure you all heard about the new gaming consoles that are coming out the next winter, the PS5, the Xbox Series X, or whatever the hell it is. And if there's another Nintendo Switch, I'm sure they're going to come up with something. But the two main ones are the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Now, my opinion is I'm not sure if I'm going to get either one of them right away. I would like to, but I'm probably going to wait until maybe a year later, 6 to 12 months after they come out. I might wait. I mean, we've been through consoles that had issues right off the launching, or people are not satisfied with it, or the companies come out with a different one right off the bat. So we will see what happens. I like to see the PlayStation 5 succeed because, yes, I like the PlayStation more. I'm not really a fan of Microsoft at all. It's not just their consoles, it's also their computers and that. I mean, I like Apple, but the problem with Apple is the pricing. And nobody wants to pay a high price for something. And we've been hearing rumors that the PlayStation 5 is going to range from 400 to 600 for the basic system. And if you get the PS5 Pro, I've been hearing rumors up to $1,000. I'm like, wow, that's not going to steer people away because not everybody's got that kind of money for a console. But we will see. Other news, new games are coming out next year. I'm just going to name a few that I know of off the bat. We know Final Fantasy Remake is coming out. Final Fantasy VII Remake. There's been several, videos of it. I'm excited. I know a lot of people don't like the episodic part of it. But you know what? I'm going to give it a try, see how it goes. There's also rumors, we don't know when, but there's supposed to be soon a demo coming out for people to try. I'm not going to hold my breath that it's coming out right away. I got a feeling they're going to wait till after like January or February. Probably January next month for the sometime mid-late January at the earliest I would say it comes out. If it does. We also have there's some other games coming out. Like I heard of Breath of the Wild 2 coming out. So if you're a Zelda fan, that's going to be coming out. Probably another Mario game. You never know. I'm sure they'll bring out that Mario game. Animal Crossing coming out. I'm excited for it. I'll tell you why in a little while, later on. Because we'll wait till later. Then I'll tell you why. Let's just say this. A game that's been out on the Vita for years. I picked up the the silver anniversary edition of it. It's now being announced to come out spring of 2020 on the PlayStation 4. And I think also on I think it's just a PlayStation 4. I wish it would come out on the Switch. But we will see if it does later on. I know you can't see it very well. Is Ys Memories of Celceta, whatever it's called. It's the reimagination, the third or fourth reimagination of Ys 5. Now this one came with a lot of stuff. And it was like, I believe I paid $50 for it. Came with the game, a 3-disc soundtrack from all the Ys games from the past, all the reimaginations of the ones up to this game. So I don't think it might include Ys 7, and I believe it does. I can't remember everything, but this game is coming. As of now, you have to go to Play Asia. Again, that's Play Asia. You have to go to order it. It should be, I believe, $39.99 for the collector's edition. I'm sure it's going to be coming out as a digital version too on the PlayStation 4. But there are series I want to get the physical copy of. I would love to see a physical copy of the Star Ocean first departure are remastered from it's on the PS4 and the Switch. I'd like to get a physical copy of that if there was. I'm sure there is somewhere. Probably Play Asia or Limited Run. Who knows, maybe Limited Run will do the American version of the Ys game. They've done Ys Origins. We shall see. I don't think there's really much. I know The Last of Us 2 is coming out, if you're a fan of the series. There's other games that are coming out, but not much, due to the fact that the new generation is going to be moving in at the end of next year. So I don't believe the first-party games are going to be in abundance for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. So you will have to wait and see. Now, other news I would think is happening for gaming, I want to say there was possible rumors of another older Dragon Quest game coming to the Switch. I'm not sure what it is. It's just been rumored that there was possibly another one coming out soon. But again, we will wait and see. I would love to see a complete set. They already have 1, 2, and 3, but those are the mobile version. But I would love to see the 3DS version of the Dragon Quest games, including Dragon Quest 7 and 8, come over to the Switch or the PS4. So we'll wait and see. Wow. Non-related gaming news. I know people saw Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. Now, I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theater. I didn't see The Last Jedi in the theater. Didn't have time. I'm not sure if I'm going to have time for this one. Because, again, I got job, families, and all that issues and everything. If I do, I'll probably be going on a Tuesday, which is down the road from me, the theater. It's not too far, maybe a mile or so down. I can go over there and watch it during Tuesday morning or something. I don't want to say that, I don't want to put hate on the movie or that. It might not be what George Lucas wanted. I understand he wanted it to be a trilogy of what happened to Princess Leia, Han Solo, and Luke Skywalker after the Return of the Jedi, but Disney went their own route. So, in a way, I can't blame George Lucas being mad. But, it is what it is. And I heard that they're going to be making more Star Wars movie, which is going to probably be in a different galaxy. Merry Christmas to you too, Nick GB. And hopefully you have a good New Year's too. Well, I don't have any alcohol because I'm trying to stay away from that, but cheers, Nick. Drinking a Point Premium Root Beer right now. There's a lot of speculation about people are upset about the whole Star Wars trilogy and how it went. Some people say The Force Awakens was the best of the three. Some are saying the last one is best, but they said they put way too much and rushed the movie. To me, honestly, I like the movies. I didn't see the Rise of Skywalker yet, but the other two I enjoyed. I didn't see the Han Solo movie, I will admit that. But I'm planning on watching that soon. I'm going to wait to see how the Star Wars I can't pronounce it, Mandalorian series is before I jump into Disney Plus. I might get that, but I want to try it first and see how that Star Wars is. I know everybody's all happy about this Baby Yoda thing, and there's so many memes and so many little mashups with him in the older Star Wars movie. There was a mashup with Baby Yoda in the Revenge of the Sith where they took Yoda out and put Baby Yoda in fighting the Emperor himself. Now that I saw, it was funny. There was also a mashup, if you look it up. It was really a good mashup of Star Wars with was it Lord of the Rings, I believe it was, and they named it The Rise of Mordor. That's a funny one. If you want to see something hilarious, watch that. So there's some things out there that people made up on YouTube and that. I mean, whether you like the new Star Wars series or not, there are people that like it. Some don't. The things I don't like is that those that didn't see the other Star Wars movies, I saw all 6 of episodes 1 through 6. Yes, I saw the prequels, which I wasn't really a fan of. 1, 2, and 3. I seen them all. The Phantom Menace, Clone Wars, and Revenge of the Sith. So I seen them all. I did enjoy Rogue One. I really did. I know a lot of people didn't, but I did. So I guess this depends what your taste for Star Wars is. I mean, I admit I saw Force Awakens at least a dozen times at the theater when it came out. Yes, I'll admit it. Happy holiday, Sergio. I admit that, it's a new take. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Is it Norlaw? Nurlaw? I can't. I'm bad with names. Please forgive me if I forget it. Boy, you won a lot of money there, Sergio. But speaking of Star Wars, I have yet picked up the new Star Wars game out there, The Fallen Jedi. I have yet to pick that up for the PS4. I've been on this kick to buy games when they're dirt cheap. I got so many games in my backlog, it's not even funny. You're donating money to me? That's nice. If I had the kind of money, I wouldn't be here. I'd be somewhere I have a new house with the whole bottom floor dedicated to gaming. Arcade machines, not arcade one-up machines. I'm not really a fan of those. I'm not a fan of the arcade one-up machines. I've seen them. I played them at the stores. I tried them out, even the newer ones. But to me, I don't know. It's just I'm used to the old arcade machines. I'm used to going into the arcade. I remember going into, we had Aladdin Castles, Sega Timeout, uh, arcades in the bowling alleys. We had those. Those were the days when you could go and pop a quarter in. Yeah, when games were a quarter, not a dollar. When games were a quarter. And you can really enjoy playing games. I remember going to the arcade playing Double Dragon with my one neighbor. Then we would play games like Ikari Warriors, Ikari Warrior Victory Road, Ikari 3, I believe it was called. Uh, played Double Dragon 2. Never played Double Dragon 3. I think it was a Rosetta Stone in the arcade. I never played that one. I never even saw it. Ha ha ha. But what I've seen with these new machines, I mean, I give them I give them props for doing it for the newer generations that don't have thousands of dollars to fix an arcade machine up. But, you know, we don't have arcades anymore that much. I mean, I have one down the road from me, the Garcade. They refurbished the machines and everything. There's one in downtown in Milwaukee, east of me. They have one. There's, little arcades, but they're not like the original ones where you can play like outrun or race against your friends in the racing games like Cruising USA and all that. Or you play the Sega games, or you play the Neo Geo games. It's not like that anymore. But a lot of people are trying to bring those games back so other people can enjoy them. Restore, refurbish the game. Help to stop T-Series. What do you mean by that, Sergio? Please keep it clean. I can't. Anyway, we need more arcades to come back. A lot of people like playing the original pinball games. Okay, but I got a lot on this table I'd like to discuss, and some of it's brand new, some of it's stuff I got from Black Friday. Yes, I did get games from Black Friday. What I did was order my stuff at Best Buy on like during the week, picked it up Black Friday. I went into the store, I believe Black Friday and after, because I forgot where it was. I think I went somewhere. Well, I picked it up in the morning. That's how I remember. I went into the store, picked it up, and I was done. So that was that. I think it was before. I know I had to work. I have a second job, and it's a volunteer job at a theater nearby called the Riverside Theater here. So I've been doing a lot of what do you call it? A lot of work there, but it's volunteer as an usher. Anyway, I picked up my stuff like I said I brought, and that was that. I didn't stay in the store. I don't go. I didn't feel like getting more stuff and everything from them. It was a mess in the store to begin with. So in, out, I'm done. That's my Black Friday, or order it online and let it get delivered. But I did order some stuff before that. One of the stuff, one of the games I already had, and I will go. I know you can't see it because of the lighting. I'm sorry for the lighting. Hopefully one day we'll have that fixed. Is Bloodstain. This was out, I believe, July. It's not open because they gave me. I did the Kickstarter for the game, and I got the. Let me do this. So I get the. Oh, I hate this. I'm gonna have to move that. Oh, let me do something quick. Oh, this is a mess. I will fix that in a minute. That should be over on this side. Okay. There we go. So yeah. Now, besides the game, I finally got this about in late October, early November, something like that. Now I don't have a signature on any of this like some people do. So I got my Kickstarter items. Uh, and what was in it? First of all, it was the art. I haven't opened it yet. The art of Bloodstain. Let's see if we can do this right this time. I know you can't see it much, but you know. Maybe I should just sit by the table and then do the stuff. I might do that. Be a little easier that way. So I got that. This is the first time I opened it. So, if you know Bloodstain, that is the game that was made by Igarashi. I can't pronounce his name. It might be in here. I'm trying to get this right. I don't want to screw it up. Well, anyway, the guy that made Castlevania, he was involved in this. So, let me see if I can get this to work. You know what? I'll just pull a chair up from my dining room table. So I gotta do it this way, people, but in order to show this, properly. It's not going to be lit very well either, so you won't be able to see it as good as I do. You can see some of the artwork in there. I tried. You got some of the So there's a lot in this book. This is a very good, well-made hardcover book. The other items that came with my Kickstarter was this little book box thing here. It's like something you put on a bookshelf. The original soundtrack, which is still sealed. I know a lot of people hate me for that, but you know. Stuff that came with it. You got the pen, the letter openers, and it looks like a decal. So that came with it. And then, of course, the poster. No, it's not signed. So it's not the one that was signed by the creator or 505 Games himself. No. So I got all that with my collection. I know a lot of people got more with theirs because they donated more. So I only donated a certain amount. I'm still pleased with what I got. Because I got the game. I got the digital version. I got the physical version of the game. And wait a minute. Let me see if I can go. You know, I gotta fix this. There we go. I got other stuff to go with the game. I got a digital copy for both the Vita and the PS4 of the Curse of the Moon, the little 8-bit version of the game. So, yeah. Now, the next thing I got was, it was released. People don't like it. And I do. I'm going to say I do enjoy what I bought because Nintendo came out with a portable type version of the Switch. I don't know why they call it the Switch Lite. But I did pick this up probably shortly after it was out. Maybe a month or so after it came out, I picked up. At least, no, actually it was like a few weeks after I picked up the light. I picked up the gray one. I'm not really a fan of the blue or the yellow one. And I'm not a Pokemon fan, so I didn't feel like getting that one. So I do have it. I have my, you see what games I got because you can tell by the little, I have the, it's in the little rubber type protection thing. So the screen's dirty. Been playing it. That's the only thing I've been playing a lot of is the Switch Lite. This I like because you can barely hit the button and there it is. Pops on. So let's see if I can get this out. You can't really tell what games I got from looking at this. But I got a lot of games. Digital games I picked up dirt cheap, which will be Crypt of the Necrodancer, Regalia, the Royal Edition. That one's on the PS4 too. It's an RPG game, really good. I picked up the card, which is like some kind of casino game. I picked it up for $1 or $2. I think for $1 I picked up one called Just Poker. Games I picked up this past holiday sales were like Heavy Burger, which is a sort of looks like a two or more person verse games. It's like you're the Burger Time characters and people, and you're running around in different other game environments like Bad Dudes, Joe and Mac, Caveman, and stuff like that. Heavy Barrel, those games that were made by whoever created the creators of the game. I also picked up Bad Dudes, Joe and Mac. Caveman Ninja, which is Joe and Mac on other consoles. Joe and Mac Returns. I picked up some space shooters I can't even pronounce the name of. I'm not going to try. I picked up 4 of the Neo Geo games when they were half off, which are Fatal Fury Special, Garou, Mark of the Wolves, League Bowling, and Samurai Showdown 2. I also picked up cheap when it was less than half off the Castlevania collection. I do have the online service, so I got the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo games on my system. As you can see in the red right there and there. I also picked up the Tetris 99, of course. That was free. Very good game, even though I suck at Tetris. I picked up a few of the games from Sega, Lightning Force, which was known as, I think, Thunder Force 4 in Japan, Outrun, and Space Harrier. I wish the Sega ages had Power Drift. That was another great racing games from Sega. Sega had a lot of games that could have been put on here from the arcade. I know they got like a ton of games on here. And let me see. I'm going to go look and see if anything is on sale still. Oh, just so you know, I don't have hair completely. Just peach fuzz. Completely shaved my hair. So I'm saying let me look it up here. I gotta go into search, Sega. I don't think any of it's on sale anymore. No, they're all $8. But you got Sonic the Hedgehog, Phantasy Star, the first Phantasy Star, Virtual Races, Puyo Puyo, Columns 2, Wonder Boy in Monster Land, Alex Kidd in Miracle Land, Game Ground, and I think a few other games that were brought over to the Sega Ages collection. So that's what I have on the digital. I also have one game. I'll explain it. I bought it when it was dirt cheap And then I bought it again because I had money and it was dirt cheap, and I bought it for like $5 physically. So I have it in my collection, which will go in another series I might do later on. In January, February, I'm going to do a series. I think I'm going to call it "How Many Times Do I Dip, Double, Triple, or Quadruple Dip in this Series?" So games I got physically, I have 12 titles. I have yet to play this, but I have it because I want to finish other games before. Would be the Breath of the Wild. I know a lot of people say that this game is a great game. A lot of people say that I bought the system, which was dumb of me. No, I like a handheld version. I always liked the handheld version of Nintendo systems more than the console itself. I don't know why, but that's the way I was. At the Super Nintendo, that's the only thing I really enjoyed the most. I go over to my buddy's house and play the Wii or the Wii U or GameCube, N64, but I really couldn't get it into any of the consoles after Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo to me was a great system. It still is. Whether you play Super Nintendo games or not. I mean, you still could play them. All you got to do is get one of these. And I don't want it to fall down, but here we go. And the controllers are good, really great. It's the Super Nintendo Classic. I had the NES Classic. I picked up the PlayStation Classic by accident. I got it for $20 when it was on sale, and 20 or 30. I know I only paid like $20. I had it. It was $30, but I paid $20 for it, and I had $10 from Best Buy rewards I put towards it. That was the only way I was going to get it. I'm not going to lie. I hacked it. That's all I'm going to say. Not going to tell you how to do it. You got to go on YouTube, find out. Go online. There's so many people out there that can show you, tell you how easy it is. The other game I got, of course, was Link's Awakening. Probably this and one other game were the only games I bought. But I bought it with my rewards money. And that's the only way I was going to buy it. So I didn't pay $59. I paid something like $39 for it, plus tax. So I still got to try this. I remember playing the Game Boy Color, I think, or Game Boy Advance, whichever one it was. On the, I think I played it. I think I had a Game Boy Advance. I know my buddy still has one. My one buddy has that. I had the DS Lite. I remember playing, I think it was Phantom of the Hourglass or something, for the Zelda game on there. Now, here's another game I bought when it came out, but again, I have $15 off it, so I didn't pay full price. And because it was cheap at Walmart, they price match it. But you could price match it, but it was the last game I got. No, wait, this was the last game. I got 20% off this, but I still paid $39.99. So I probably paid something. But anyway, Dragon Quest XI, Echoes of an Elusive Age. Definitive Edition S. I think S is for Switch. So what this is, if you play this on the other console version of the PC, this is actually the same thing, but there's a twist. A 2D mode. So it has a 16-bit mode on here, so you can play that. How is it? I played both the 16 and the original version. Now the other thing is, this has better music in it. I will admit to it. It has better music than the PlayStation 4. I'm still playing the PlayStation 4 version still. So I'm going through that. So I'm pretty sure I'm getting close. I'm halfway done with that one. But this one I just started. I tried both the 2D and the regular version. I don't know which one I like better. I like them both. I switch off a little bit so I can try both of them. If you're a Dragon Quest fan, get it. Like I said before, there's supposedly a rumor going around saying another older Dragon Quest game is coming on the Switch. I do have Dragon Quest Builder 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 4. I picked it up when it was cheap. I'm not paying full price anymore. Same thing with Dragon Quest Heroes 1 and 2. I picked them up when they were like $20 each. I'm not going to pay full price. Games I picked up. Oops. I can't show you this because there's a code in here. I don't know why Squaresoft continues to do this or other games continue to do this. You have 2 games in here. One you got to download from the eShop store, which will be X2. They did the same thing with the PS Vita version, which I have. Yes, I have that version. I have these games. I don't have X2 on the PS2. I don't know why. I thought I did. So I have this on Final Fantasy X or X, whatever you want to call it. I have it on PS2, PS3, PS4, PS Vita, and now Switch. That's like 5 versions. So I have this. How is it? I don't know yet. I haven't played it yet. I heard it was a lot better than people thought. So this is good. I picked this up for $5 with my Best Buy money. That's the only way I'm going to pick this game up. I know somebody told me, why would you do that when you own the other versions? Because I'm a nut. I have a digital version, which I picked up, I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks a long time ago. Picked it up. But I wanted a physical copy too. Probably because this is what I like about some games for the Switch. Will give you like little posters or stuff like this. Of course you get this. And of course you get the reversible cover. So it's more similar to the Japanese cover. Except for the other side, just this part. I believe it's a Japanese cover. Let's see if I can do a better job. So you have that. How is the game? How is the game? Of course the game is great. I really enjoy it. I do enjoy the voice acting and everything. They have some additional stuff added to the license part of the game where you have license for owning weapons, armors, and that. If you want to upgrade, you gotta get licenses for. But it's a lot easier in this version. So I'm pretty good. I just started a couple weeks ago, and I'm got a good chunk of it going. So I'm thinking I'm going to try to finish it. That's another thing. After I'm done showing this, I'm going to tell you some things about my gaming for 2020 is going to be. Octopath Traveler. Have you ever tried this? I love that they have this on the inside. I picked it up, I believe, for 30 or I think it was $30 at Best Buy, or 40, something like that. It might have been 40. No, it was the last game I used my credit for, because now I got credit. Now the rest of the credits I got left, and so on, I'm gonna put towards a PS5. I'm gonna see if I can get like gift cards for myself. If I can, I'm gonna put those away, and then put those towards the PS5. There's supposed to be 8 short stories in here that you play. 8 characters, 8 stories, and they all go together, I believe. So I'm going to pick, and each person I think can have different jobs or whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to give this a try soon. Now, if you're disappointed in Secret of the Mana remake, a lot of people were. Hopefully Trials of Mana, when it comes out, the remake of that, or the remaster version, turns out a lot better. But if you want the original one and you got a Switch, you can pick it up with Collection of Mana. Now, this has 3 games in it, Final Fantasy Adventure. But if you have a Vita, you can get the color version of Final Fantasy Adventure Remastered. So okay. Let me turn this music off. Everything went haywire. Sorry about that. I don't know how this happened. I never had this problem before. If anybody can see me out there, let me know that I'm still online. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm recording with my PlayStation 4. So let's try to get back. Like I said, this has Collection of Mana had 3 games on it. It also had the original Secret of Mana. And what was supposed to be Secret of Mana 2 is known as Trial of Mana. So you have the actual English version. It was actually translated in English. So if you never played the fan translation of the game, which you can still download if you don't have a Switch, it should be out there, but it would be known as Sengoku 3, I believe. And also this has, I like a lot of these Switch games, they come with a reversible cover. So, very good game. I picked this. You can get this. I don't know if you can get it anymore. You can look online, see if Best Buy or Amazon still has it. It's $20 if it's still on sale. If not, sorry, but it was $20 during the holidays. If you got it for $20, you got a good deal. Now this you can get at at Walmart for $20 still, I believe. But I think I got it for $15. Star Wars Pinball. That's all the pinball games as of now that Zen Pinball made. It's only the Star Wars game. I like it. Rayman Legend. I think I picked it up for $10. Or it was on sale, 10 or $15. I think it was $10 for a flash sale. So I picked it up immediately. So this game has been out since I think the Wii U came out. So that's a long time this game has been out. It's been on every system. I have it on PS4 or PS3. I think I have it for PS4, PS Vita, and now the Switch. This one I only have for PS4 and PS. The Switch. Now the PS4, you get the original. What is it? The original soundtrack included. This one you get a mini art book. This is Raiden 5. Very good game. If you never got to play the fourth one because it was stuck on Xbox, well, this one comes with a concept art book, small one. The PS4 has a bigger one, I believe. And this is only like 6 selections on here. A mini disc soundtrack. Don't ask me how they fit it off, but it's a mini one. I haven't seen a mini disc in ages. Mini CDs, whatever. And again, reversible art. So we have that. Another game I picked up when it was like under $20 for $15. Yes, I have it for PS4. But guess what? I picked that one up dirt cheap too. So if you want to pick this one up, see if it's on sale. They might still have it for 20 or less over at Walmart. You check. I think I got it for $15 where it was on a flash sale at Best Buy. That's what's good about having flash sales and stuff. You got to watch Amazon them too. Street Fighter Collection, that's the one with 12 Street Fighter games on it. Really good. A lot of people are saying that the Switch controller doesn't handle very well. Well, that's true. But once you get used to it, you'll be able to pull off the moves. So you got the original Street Fighter, or on a TurboGrafx 16 CD, it was known as Fighting Street. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition, I believe. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iterations of Street Fighter 2. Then you got the 3 alphas. Street Fighter Alpha 1, 2, and 3. You don't get Alpha Gold. That was on the Vita, which I have. That one, sometimes you can pick that up for $5. That's how I got it. Street Fighter 3 to 3 iterations of Street Fighter 3 on here too. So that's a good game. And the final game, yes, I picked it up. And it's in my system, which is Super Smash Brothers Ultima. And that's where these little, I got these free from buying the game. The little Super Smash Brothers Ultima analog pad, whatever you want to call them, grippers. Actually, they feel a lot better than the analog sticks themselves. So that's all I got for the Switch. What do I think of the Switch? I like the Switch Lite. I honestly do. I wasn't a fan of the Switch when it came out, a couple years ago, but I like the Switch Lite because it's portable and it's the way I like it. I picked up a few games for the PS4, not many. I'm starting to slow down buying games for the PS4 because I got too many games. I just want to buy them when they're dirt cheap. Because most of them I play by myself or I don't have anybody else. This one I picked up for $15. I want to get it before they discontinue it and somebody else charges $100 for it or something stupid. It was Gravity Rush 2. I got the first one for $10 a couple of years ago. So I picked that up. I picked up for half off. I picked up the Modern Warfare. I said I wasn't going to pick it up unless it was half off. So I picked it up on Black Friday. This I picked up on Black Friday for under $40 too. And the game just came out. About a month ago? Shenmue 3. I know a lot of people hate this game. Due to the kickstarting and everything else that went ape shit a while. Well, too bad. I like the game. And I like that I got this for it. I had to talk about steel cases. This thing has a little weight to it. So I got the steel case. And that. And the inside looks pretty dang nifty good. So yeah. I picked that up. That's everything. I forgot for the Switch, I also picked up a nice little case for $15 while it was on sale. Regularly $20. It has a little thing you can do this and put your system like this. Ooh. So if you got YouTube on there, yeah, I got YouTube on there. I feel like watching YouTube on my Switch. But here's a little warning with the Switch Lite. When you want to play if you got the online service, which is a great deal, whether or not you like the games or that, I'm going to take this off for now. It's starting to itch on my head. Whether or not you get the games or not, you are going to be told that you have to have Wi-Fi to play the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo games, I believe. You have to have high Wi-Fi internet, high-speed internet running at the time. Meaning you can't just go outside and expect to play it unless you go into a hotspot or something and you use somebody's free high Wi-Fi. One last thing. I need one of these for my bedroom. So I'm going to take the other one and move it back to the lamp area because it's not really that great. But I got this for my TV and whatever I'm plugging in my bedroom, and it's regularly like $80, 75, $80. So I picked this up for $20. It's a surge protector. It's their brand, but it's good. And you get two 8-foot, 18 Gbps or whatever, 8-foot cables, 4K cable. So I picked that up. Basically, that's that. Now, like I was saying, I'm going to try something different this year. I know a lot of people are going to go and say, hey, we're doing it where we're not buying any games because they got like Xbox Game Pass, and that comes with the free games right away. When the game comes out, it's already on there because you're renting. Well, that's good and dandy, but me, I'm not going to buy too many games. I'm going to try to cut back on buying games. I'm going to go and just buy them dirt cheap, like during the holidays or when they're on flash sale, and games I really want. Now to ease memory of Calcelta or Calcetta or Calcetta or whatever it's called, when that comes out, yes, I want to buy that. Final Fantasy VII. Those are about the only two games really I want so far. I know I had some other games like Land Grifter 1 and 2. I might drop that. That's the only other one. And I had the TurboGrafx Mini, 16 Mini. But if I got all those games on the PS, whatever. I know a lot of people are saying when you download games that you only have the games, like the Super Nintendo games. If you're going to download games, put it on the Super Nintendo Classic. Same with the Nintendo. Same with the PlayStation. Same with the TurboGrafx and so on. But, it's up to what the person wants to do. Now, I hope everybody's had a Merry Christmas, whether you're still out and about for the remainder of the holidays. Yes, it's 12 days of Christmas, so I believe Christmas goes on into up to New Year's or something. Me, I got to work tomorrow. So, I just want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's to everybody. Be safe. I will try to get I might do some gaming stream tonight since I'm off of work still. I'm going to be starting my new hours next week or something like that. After the first of the year I start. Well, I start them now, kind of. Instead of working until 7:30 in the morning, I only work till 7. So it's at 8 straight hours, 8-hour shift. My week schedule will start January 5th, which will be Sunday night through Thursday night versus Monday night through Friday night. So my weekends will be Friday and Saturday night now. So I'll be off. The only problem with the holidays is I have to work, let's say Christmas, I have to go in Christmas Day night or New Year's Day night. Which to me, I'm used to doing that from other jobs, so it's nothing major. But I will try to get more streams out as much as I can. I will try to do some more podcasting. It's been like I said, it's been a rough year for me. I had a few funerals to go to with immediate family members. I had some other stuff I had to deal with, and I had a lot of my own personal health issues I had to deal with. So I'm not going to bring it up, but I'm just saying that that's what stop me from podcasting for a while. And like during the summer, we all want to enjoy the outdoor activities. That's another thing. I like going to the festivals and hanging out with friends and that and doing things while I can. We go to, if you can get tickets to go to free festivals and all that, or you can go to a festival for free no matter what, why not? Enjoy it. Go out. Have fun. That's the way I say. All right. I'm going to call it quits right now because I'm behind and there's a basketball game I don't want to watch. So with that, I would say goodbye to all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's.